Welcome to Speak Harmony, hosted by Sharon Thompson and Dr. Sharon Reid, bringing news, ideas, and community needs. We learn, we grow, we stay informed together in harmony. Our voices are heard. Speak Harmony, where knowledge meets community.
All right.
Yes. Welcome to all. Welcome you all to another episode of the Speak Harmony podcast. I'm your host, Sharon Thompson. We're live on YouTube every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m., guys. Speak Harmony believes that unity starts with the community. So this episode is sponsored by our partner, APAT Media, a photo and production full-service media company specializing in podcasting, multi-camera recording, video, and live streaming services. You may contact APAT Media at info@apatmedia.com, or you can also reach them by calling 470-657-1998. Thank you and welcome again. How are you, Sister Sharon? What are you doing?
Doing excellent.
Of course you are.
I'm doing excellent. I'm very thankful every day. So, what's been going on for the weekend?
Oh my
What did
gosh, this weekend. Can I start earlier than the weekend? When does the weekend start?
you do? What did you do last weekend?
Well, last week, leading up to the weekend.
Right.
So, a snippet. Started with Thursday, the Atlanta Jamaican Association. Mm-hmm. We were a part of the international festival at Clark Atlanta. And when I tell you, I was so pleased to see all these Caribbean students coming through the parade. It just melted my heart. It really melted my heart to see that. So a lot of our young people are interested in starting businesses, doing all sorts of fun stuff, and their culture.
Yes.
They were so involved.
Yes.
And so we have to push to have more representation of other islands there, because I only saw two. I think Liberia was represented for sure. Nigeria, Liberia, Barbados, and Jamaica.
Oh, it's only two.
But the parade, I saw Haiti everywhere. I mean, like, let me tell you, Haiti.
Well, they
Haiti
always come out and represent.
They do. They show off. I mean, they were there. And honestly, the Jamaicans got some competition there, because the Haitians were like, those students were like in your face.
Yes, like I said.
It was big. It was nice. And the DJ, man, it was I don't want to screw it up, but the DJ that was there, he was outstanding. So it was great. So it kicked off.
So that was Thursday.
That was Thursday.
And
then Friday, we kind of took a little trip down to celebrate the 30th Pan-African Festival in Macon, Georgia.
Yeah.
When I tell you, it was everything that we expected and then some. So Jamaica was a featured country or island. And we turned up. I didn't know they had Jamaicans in Macon.
Where are we not? Are you kidding me?
Anywhere there's breathing, somebody's breathing, there's existence, there's life, there's a Jamaican. I swear, they're everywhere. So they turned up. They showed up and showed out. We had a whole long tape, and anyway. But it was great. And to see our African brothers and sisters, Caribbean brothers and sisters, in that melting pot, I call that space, it was beautiful. At the Tubman Museum in Macon, it was powerful.
Yeah.
And so that was a great night. We did our thing, we did our dance, and we just had a ball. And then on Saturday, they had the opening ceremony there Saturday morning. It was great. It was great because it was amazing to see. He's from Liberia, so I guess you call a Liberian. Yeah. He was singing, popping Bob Marley music like nothing. I thought he was, at first I was like, where's he from? Because he kind of sounded Jamaican, but that's the island flavor in him. So it was really, really great. And then we did our little speeches, our little pitches. And so, honestly, it was amazing. And then Sunday, we journeyed back home. It was hard to leave because they made us feel so at home.
Oh, yeah.
So I love it. I love it. Macon is not Atlanta, but it was it was certainly everything. So I just want to shout out Madam Queen, the person who started the Pan-African Festival, Queen from Nigeria. She was amazing. She's amazing. Such a host. This is a great hostess. And all her entire team made us feel so at home. We
It's
were.
good. I really wish I was there too.
It was. You should have seen the
Yeah.
African garbs. I mean,
Oh,
everybody in
that's
their
my
regalia.
thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Yes, I wasn't there, but I was in sunny Jamaica.
so now she has to rub
Drinking
that in,
my
guys.
coconut water. I'm rubbing
Jelly
it in.
coconut
she
water.
She loved the coconut water, so I'm rubbing that in. So we both had an eventful weekend, right? So,
Yes.
and today,
Yes.
you know, Speak Harmony family, you know that I always talk about the national days. So each year on April 28th, we celebrate National Brave Hearts Day, Sharon. And that is to honor the bravery of families dealing with childhood cancer. And during this time, we pay tribute and support families and friends of those who have or know of children that are going through that health crisis. So, yeah. So we definitely, our hearts pour out to those that are going through it, to the families, and we are sending out energies of love, courage, and strength.
Absolutely. Even as you speak.
Yes. And so there's another National Superhero Day. Yes, it's National Superhero Day. And it honors superheroes in your life, whether real or fictional. And so have you ever been rescued or got out of some kind of trouble from,
Rescued.
and someone come and helped you?
Gosh.
Any
I've been
risky
helped.
situation?
I can't
I
think of
have.
off the top. I know. I'm not even going to mention that. I'm not, because it's
You've been in risky situations and been helped out?
We were kind of heavy foot, lead foot, whatever you want to call that, heading to the pen relays in back in Pennsylvania years ago, moons ago. And yes, we were a little heavy foot because we were trying to get there and we didn't know.
That means she was
how to get
speeding,
there.
folks.
Well, that part. And sometimes in life, we were rescued by a hero because it was a young Caucasian state trooper. He was amazing. And he says, "Where are you girls off to?" It was just me and my sister friend. And he said, we told him. And we're like, we're lost. We don't even know the exit at this point because we didn't have a GPS. We left our stuff at home, all our directions, whatever, because we didn't have the fancy GPS on our phones.
Yeah.
And he says, "You guys were speeding. As a matter of fact," and he went on and he says, "Well, I'll take you to your point of
To your destination.
Yeah. And we were like, "Really?"
Yeah.
He says, "I'm gonna give you guys a break, but going back home, just be careful." He was sweet, and he put a siren on, and we were like officials,
VIPs.
And he
Escorted.
Yes, he took us there, and we were like queens. We got there, they were like, "Who are they?" So it was.
right.
We were rescued. So that was awesome.
So,
I'll
some
never
heroes
forget that.
happen to be at the right place at the right time.
Yes.
So we're thankful. But growing up, did you have a superhero?
My superhero was my bonus dad, because he was pretty much, he was there for me. He was
Yeah.
always there. My dad lived in New York, so my I don't call him my stepdad.
that's
I call
so
it my
sweet.
superhero. That was my bonus
Yes,
dad. He
yes,
was there
yes,
for me. And he
yes.
was my superhero.
And was there anyone, on TV that you called? That you watched, any superheroes, Superman, Spider-Man?
I don't know. I was like a superwoman kind of girl.
So, you like Superman, Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman. I was all into Wonder Woman. Yeah.
I was
Supergirl. Yeah, she was Supergirl.
Batman.
I believe that. How about you?
That's who I loved to watch
really?
when I was
Wonder
a kid.
Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
But
was
as an
like-
adult, I must say my superheroes are definitely those in the healthcare field. Those who are looking after those that are sick and lonely and need comfort. And so those are my superheroes. Those are the ones that come out and endear you and really help you. There are some wonderful folks in
Especially during
healthcare.
COVID.
Yeah. Oh my
Pandemic.
goodness. Yes.
Shout outs to all first responders.
First
because you're right
responders,
about that. They are
absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, as much as we kind of have our issues, but the cops were there, the firemen,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, men and women.
Yeah. So
all
shout out
all
to those in
medical
service.
professionals
Yes.
that were there. Yes.
Yeah, so those have always been
superheroes.
my superhero and what even inspired me to be part of the medical healthcare industry as well. So that's that. And then there's just one other, since we were talking about school, since we were talking about appreciation and so forth, every year, school bus drivers.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
It's
bus
an
drivers.
school.
You know
It's
what?
an appreciation day.
Yes.
Falls on the fourth Tuesday in April.
Wow.
And so we have to appreciate them because they're the ones who have to take those kids with
children.
all that ruckus and also have to drive carefully and make sure they get our children to and from school. So we're shouting out all the school bus drivers as well. And I have a couple of sister friends who are school bus drivers. So yeah. So,
Awesome.
so
Awesome.
big up, Colette. And
And I'm going to shout out Carlton. Cousin Carlton, big ups.
all right then. So we were talking about superheroes,
Yes.
healthcare.
Yes.
We've been talking about those who inspire us, right? So we have a special guest
We
that
sure
encompasses
do.
everything that we talked about. Islands.
Sure does.
Yes,
Sure does.
been in risky situations, right? So and have fat bravery in their families as well. So you want to do the honors, Sharon?
Yes. Wow. I'm so honored to really we met the sister, and she has proven just by conversations and stuff like that, she's proven to be a superhero herself. So her name is Farah Joseph. She is, by the way, she wears many hats. So she's also a family nurse practitioner, entrepreneur, dynamic community leader, dedicated to helping individuals build healthier and more meaningful and more prosperous lives. She has this unique blend of expertise in healthcare and especially in business. She brings a holistic perspective that bridges wellness, leadership, innovation, and intentional growth. I'll say it again, intentional growth. Farah is the founder and CEO of Prosperity Connect. And that she does. She connects through prosperity. A thriving community designed to empower entrepreneurs and professionals through meaningful connections, collaboration, because that's what she's about, collaborating. She's such an unselfish, selfless, beautiful person in and out, beautiful in all regard. And she shares all the opportunities. She is not shy about sharing, Sister Sharon. She also serves as co-founder, by the way, and chief operating officer of Level 3 MD and an IT cybersecurity and compliance firm committed to helping businesses safeguard their operations and minimize their risks and scale with confidence. So,
That's a lot.
Yes, for her
I gotta
warmth
add
and
to
her
her
vision.
secret.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you, she's a faith, leadership, and purposeful person. Sister dear,
Welcome.
to Speak Harmony. How are you?
That was a lot.
We were tired too.
Yes. Oh
You don't know how you do it.
Morning.
And
my
there's
gosh.
more,
And there's
I'm
a whole lot
sure.
more. I just cut it short, Sharon. I couldn't go any further.
Right?
But I'm
thank
so
you.
happy to be here.
Thank you. We
Amazing.
thank you.
Thank you.
So how do you do it? How do you blend all of those, the healthcare, the business, the community, networking? We want to know what your secret sauce is.
That is such a valid question. So it is, how do I blend this? This is a very good question. I'm still, you know what? The best answer is collaboration.
Love it.
So knowing when to delegate, collaborate, and who to collaborate with, and doing it intentionally, strategically. Those are the key words.
Yes.
Because now, don't forget, I'm also a mother, a wife. There's all those hats that I do every day. So without collaboration and without having the right people around you, then it's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
And then prioritizing of what to do every single day, because nobody can do everything on their own. And knowing that when we are in business, we know that sometimes most of the time we start alone and we try to get to know things and go around. And that's why I created Prosperity Connect. And as a nurse as well, I have to say, nursing or healthcare, we collaborate with everyone.
Yes.
Right? So when we collaborate, we can share the loads or, share the care, and the patient or the person we are caring for, is much better surrounded by the right care for that person. So it's the same thing, I think, in life to me, and for Prosperity Connect, as a nurse with that background. And as well that, I've had build a business during COVID.
Look at you. Yeah.
With my husband. So the first business we created, it was hard. I had to learn a lot. And at one point, because carrying those multiple hats, and I realized I need help. Knowing when we need help.
Is so key.
Especially as women.
Yes.
Anyone, you just say to yourself, when do I need help? How do I do it? That's how you can continue doing more, knowing when to stop and breathe and ask for help and get the help that you need. Not any help, because, when you're starting a business, sometimes you just throw everywhere and trying to get someone to help you. And some people...
That's not their expertise. And then
they see the need and they're like, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that. And then you trust that person.
And they don't execute the way it should. So we see that quite often. I can see how, Sharon, how she collaborates all three in the health field. As someone who's in the health field myself, I can see that the care, the collaboration with all of the different medical personnel that we have to deal with. Right. And then in this age, it's digital, because you have to be on the EMR. Yes. So I can see how you've kind of married all three, and then you have great support. But Sharon, what she said, I really want to reiterate. She talked about, because what she was saying is recognizing when you're doing too much to avoid the burnout, right? She says you have to kind of know yourself and recognize and delegate, collaborate. I love that.
That's critical.
I mean, it is critical, and we as women don't do it enough, and especially even in the healthcare.
Because we think we do
it all. We are the superheroes.
We're the superheroes. So we can do it. We can take care of the family. We can do this. We can cook and do laundry and do all the house.
Every woman. No, we're not.
We grew up like that, thinking we're supposed to be the superwoman, and we can think of everything on our own.
So
yes, knowing when to, take a step back, breathe, and knowing what to do. And, that's when you can think strategically, and that's when you can be intentional. The next step.
That's how you can be intentional.
Those are the words, because, we're cybersecurity, because I know this is where your IT expert husband comes in. I mean, you're so blessed to have that, though, because, there is so much. Everything depends on compliance, securities. Everything that we do, we have to dot all our I's and cross all our T's, because right there, we exist in a cyberspace, and so cybersecurity is so critical. Why is it such an important conversation right now, though? Cybersecurity, would you say, and compliance?
Cybersecurity and compliance, it's important right now, especially after COVID, right? The country shut down, right? Most people went, except for healthcare. We were working remotely. And then most of us are still working remotely, right? Absolutely. So with that, anyone can hack your system. You can, everybody got to make money. So that's why you need compliance. That's why you need cybersecurity. That's why you need IT. That's why you need the support, just to make sure your environment is well protected. And that's where that comes in. And the expert in this is really my husband, cybersecurity. So I'm the chief operating officer for the business, and I manage everything else. But the expert, definitely, it's called Level 3 MD. Yes. That's our company. And that's where I learned the entrepreneurship side of things. So while building that as a nurse, I also obtained my digital marketing certification. Because I love
Look at you.
I love that
girl.
Wow. Learning from him and working with him, I saw the need. I think as women and as leaders or people who love to help, I love to serve. Yes. When we see a need, we just become passionate and we just get into it and we do what we're supposed to do. Yeah. So while building level 3 MD, the IT and cybersecurity world, that's where I said, okay, you know what? When we were building this, the marketing side, the branding, and all those things we were learning when we're putting things together. I mean, you have the expertise, but when building a business, you have a whole load of things that you need to bring on with you for that business to
Yes.
sustain and to be
Yes.
successful.
Yes.
So with that said, that's why I leaned toward the Prosperity Connect, and I said, you know what? I would like to be somewhere where whatever I need, either on the wealth side or the health side, I can combine that together.
Yes.
Right. So if we need IT and cybersecurity, you have a place. This is the place to be. You need your branding. You need legal. You need your nutritionist. You need your mental health. Where do I go? So we build Prosperity Connect for that. So inside Prosperity Connect, you have all the people I mentioned, including a CPA, including like trusted advisors, we call them, right?
Oh, nice.
So
Wow.
when you come in as a member, you have access to all those trusted advisor mentally and also wealth side, because we all need money,
Of course.
right? You balance both. So you have access to them. They offer you free consultation.
Wow.
Where you can share your expertise as well, because we all need a community that support us.
We do.
So you get the support 24/7,
Oh, wow.
because you have access to the community just like Facebook. You come in, and then if you have any questions, if you want to connect with a specialist, it's within the platform. And of course, we have the IT and cybersecurity, which is also compliance and everything else that you need for your business, starting from your website builder to anything that you need for your business. And when you need that break, we meet once a month, and I make sure to incorporate the health side. We highlight, yes, you do need that person who's teaching you about business, but you also have someone to remind you, like you just did with
Take
the
a break,
national
have
thing.
fun.
National day, yeah.
1 minute it could be, okay, what is stress? What did you do this week?
Yeah.
To relax
Yeah.
and, to think about yourself, your self-care
Yeah.
or your self-awareness. So remind everyone of that every month.
This is a real good idea. I love
you.
this. I mean, it is ingenious. I mean, you really have the experts in there. So this is a membership?
Yes. It's a private membership, community.
Okay.
So once you join as a member, you have access to the platform. As I said, it's a community, just like Facebook, just like everything. So you have access to the advisors, or I call them collaborators, and you have access to me, whoever's on the platform. And then once we meet every second Wednesday of the month, we meet virtually. So during that time, we discuss, it's all about also networking.
Yes.
Because networking is about connecting.
Yes.
But one thing we make sure that we do when we meet, we make sure you follow up. Because as a business owner,
Yeah.
when you start in business, you network a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
But one thing I've learned, it's so exhausting. Like your energy goes down. It's draining that always meeting people, but you have a bunch of cards that you collect, and then you can never call everyone.
That's right.
So you can call people, but it's gonna take some time, and then sometimes you connect with the person, and the person doesn't remember who you are
Right.
and where we met. So we doing it strategically again. When people meet, to at least leave with 3 connections.
Yeah.
We'll say at least 3 connections, and you have to follow up with that person, with those people, as like a power pod. So you connect before the following month. Then you can discuss just personal business, getting to know each other, and building a relationship.
Yeah.
So we can lead toward either like a new business or your next client or whatever you may need.
Of course.
Because we know it's by connecting with others, like that's where you create trust.
Right.
And that's how we
No
do
trust
business.
and like.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
course.
And so the key is in the follow-up.
Yes.
Because I remember that back in the days with the meetups and
Yeah.
network and the lunch and learns and all of this, and oh yeah, I want to talk to you, and then guess what? You go week,
Stack of
2
calls.
weeks back, and
you
yeah,
just don't call.
and you don't
Follow
call.
it.
So I like how you kind of
Right.
make that as part of intentional,
built in.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
intentionally
built in.
built in.
Yeah.
Find 3 people, connect,
I like that.
and then when you follow up with the meeting, you reconnect, and then you can say, "This is what we've done."
Yes.
I like
That's
that.
what we've done. And then there's a lot of people. I mean, I got some great feedback so far. If you're listening, just let us know. I mean, I love feedbacks because,
Yes.
when you're building something, you want to see, the fruit of it.
Yeah.
If people are enjoying it,
Yes.
if it's working. So,
love that.
business owners are business owners, right? So even if you have a clinic or in healthcare, you're part of the platform, you are a business owner.
Yes.
And that's the ideology behind, the vision behind it. Because there's a lot of clinics or providers who are building. We are providers, but we don't have that business side of
Yes.
it, right? But within the platform, as a healthcare provider, you can connect with people who has those strategy, or they can
course.
teach you, or they can guide you, like your
Yes.
CPA or law firms.
Yeah.
So we connect again, and vice versa. Like
Yeah.
the other people
Yeah.
who have those wealth knowledge, they don't have that nutrition.
Yeah.
The mental health,
Oh, I like
Yeah.
the yoga,
The
meditation,
coaching.
self-care.
Yeah.
Let's exchange.
Yeah.
So when we meet, you don't personally meet with someone in wealth business.
No, it's
but you can
bartering.
also meet with someone in healthcare.
Yes,
yeah.
right.
Then we exchange.
Yeah.
And then so far they are all working together.
Yes.
So
I like that. I like the bartering because, that exchange.
Yes.
You give me this, I give you that, and
That's it.
we trade. We
Give us
trade.
gain.
Yes, yes.
And you learn from each other,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And
That's the
so,
whole thing,
particularly, I know for a lot of entrepreneurs, especially if they're in the personal self-development field, or even those that are health care professionals, we don't know about the marketing.
Yes.
Right, we are not
I
so
did.
much into the digital world, or we're in it for the love
Yes.
of it, right?
even if
And
we
we
know
don't
it.
think about
Yeah.
the profit that should be coming and the business end. And so when we're collaborating, the one with the business, I said, "Hey,
Yeah.
did you remember to pay yourself first?" Right? Hey, you're in healthcare. What are your
Yes.
what are your me days, right? What are your self-care days and so forth like that. So I love that collaboration because now you're creating a wholeness
Yes.
within that.
I
yeah.
like that. And the fact that you're passionate, and you're also very passionate about empowering women. The whole package is there. But what does true empowerment look like beyond the buzzword empowering?
True empowerment. I think true empowerment to me means leaving a legacy. That's one key thing. Empowering to me is not just for me, it's what I can do for other people. So especially the young generation, right? I'm more, let's say, if I wake up one day, I guess that's why I was in healthcare. If I wake up and I just meet with one person and that person can learn from me, and then I can help that person build better, build something sustainable.
Yes.
To me, that makes my whole day. I'll be like, it's just amazing.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
empowering.
Mission accomplished.
Yes, mission accomplished. Empowering to me is just not about me. Yes, I need to know me first. But when you exchange with someone and I can empower you to be a better you,
Yeah,
I get the better version of you and I get the better person of you. And that makes me better at the same time because we are, vibing, connecting, exchanging
Energy, yeah.
And then you just create, even if we don't meet again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can watch that person grow and continue growing. That's what empowerment is to me.
Oh,
And
wow.
especially for women.
Yeah.
Because, when we talk about self-care or growing up, we see our mom, my mom anyway,
Yes.
hard woman, strong woman, always
Yeah.
doing this, I think, I don't know if we knew what delegation was. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
the
I don't
only
think our mothers do
delegation
that.
we had as if you're a child, and the mother is like, do this, do that.
That's it.
That's the delegation. A mother of five.
Yeah. There you go. So we're gonna take a quick break.
Okay.
And when we come right back, we're gonna get in a little deeper. We're gonna dive a little deeper.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yes. Welcome back. Guys, I just want to say there's a whole lot happening right here in Atlanta and in and around Atlanta, but there's stuff happening back in South Florida.
Okay.
And one item I want to really address is the Jamaican swim team.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh. We've got swimmers, and growing up, I heard about it. I knew nothing. I had no clue. Synchronized swimming, artistic swimming. And I'm talking about people that look like us. Okay? It's amazing. So we've got ages, it's a squad, I think, of about 32 that are heading into South Florida, Coral Springs Aquatic Center to be exact, on the 30th through the 4th from Jamaica, from 6 years old to 18.
Yeah.
6 to 18.
You have to see some of the clips.
Oh my
You're
God.
amazing.
Yeah,
Look at
look
this.
at that.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
Mr.
God.
P. I mean, really.
Look at this. Amazing.
Nice.
This is what we're talking about. All right.
You know we have to have style.
Oh my gosh. Love it. Love it. And when I tell you the team, there are so many support members, people from the community that have plugged in. And we are appealing. They're going to be there until the 4th of May, guys.
Yeah.
They can be reached. And if you want to reach them, I mean, you can reach out to me at Speak Harmony. You could just connect with Speak Harmony, and we will get you through to them.
Yeah.
They're still looking for just people to pitch in and help, sponsors, just whatever, because they're going to be there and they're going to need it. So look, plug in and support them. It's at the Coral Springs Aquatic Center starting from the 1st of May through the 3rd. Yeah. So go there and support them in South Florida. I just hate that I can't be there.
Yeah.
That we can't get there, because I'm going to be there in spirit.
Absolutely.
Sure.
And you know,
But
Florida is full of Caribbean people.
Oh my gosh.
So yes.
Congratulations in advance, because they've gone home with gold. They've medaled. I mean, gold medals. I mean, and they have two. They're mostly girls, young ladies, but they're 2 young men. So we shout them out and we wish them all the best.
Yes,
just connect with Speak Harmony, and we will share their information so you can Zell them directly. It has nothing to do with Speak Harmony, but we want to just highlight them.
That's
so we
right.
thank you. And we've got one other event coming up. Well, 2 actually. There's the Atlanta Jamaican Association High 5K on May 9th. That's coming up just a short week and few days from now. That's going to be at the Miller Grove Middle School.
Oh, okay.
And so that is the Atlanta Jamaican Association. There's also another big event, and that weekend is really tight because there's Clarendon College. They have that weekend on lock from Friday night, the meet and greet, and then they have that ball on Saturday night, and then they do their brunch on Sunday. So there's a lot going on. We have more information. We'll talk to you more next Tuesday, but it's always something happening around here.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Talking about Caribbean, how has your Caribbean heritage influenced your approach to life and leadership?
Let's see. Well, I'm Haitian. And one key thing, the key word actually, I like to use even within the platform that I do, that I've learned from my dad, passed down from my great-grandparents and so on, is the keyword it's called combit.
Combit.
What you would say collective here, like the collectives.
Wow.
So the word is combit.
Okay, say that.
Combit. Yeah, there we go.
Combit.
So what it is literally is just shared skills. So back in the days, the farmers, in Jamaica, I'm not sure if they, I'm sure they used to do it, but have a different term for it. You have different farmers, shared skills. Like, let's say if I'm planting rice, then I have that person coming in with the seeds, that person coming in with, I don't know, the machete, whatever. We get together and we plant for that person and so on. They continue helping other people. bringing different skills and then just working together.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the same thing to me.
And that's what you bring.
That is
Yeah.
what
Well,
I bring.
it is in your blood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
DNA.
it's interesting. Yes, when I was living in New York, there was an apartment complex that was vacant, and we had some Haitian families move in, and we watched the Haitian families just move each other in, and then what they would do is pull together their wealth, their money,
Resources,
their
of course,
resources,
yes.
and each one we watched as they moved out because they purchased a home of their own.
Yeah.
And that's part of that collaboration and teaching that we can work together.
Oh,
I wish we
I
would see
love
more
that.
more of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I lived in Brooklyn, just for a tidbit. I don't know how long it was, but in Ditmas Park. And I was just talking about that while we were away this weekend, even, because I really admire that. Same thing. When I tell you, that was like little Haiti right there. They did this. I watched them do that, and I watched them own those great houses that they had in
Yes,
Ditmas
yes.
Park, right there on that D line by Cortelu. I mean, I watched that.
Oh, yeah, I
so
can tell you. Yeah.
man, let me tell you, what's that Caribbean saying that you live by that still sticks with you today?
That Caribbean thing that still stings with me.
Yes, it's that saying.
I
There's
think I
a
only
saying.
have the food in my head, but
That's all right.
It's all good. It's all
That's
good.
culture right there.
Yeah,
That's
but
culture.
there's a saying that you heard your grandparents or your parents say. It's a phrase or something they used, growing up. We have a lot of those.
Yes.
I mean, girl, we could go down
And they do too. Yes.
I would definitely do. But the only thing that comes to mind right now, it's actually l'union fait la force. Like unity is our strength, I guess. So
Say that again.
I love
please.
that.
Say that again. Look in that camera and say that. I love the way you said
Yes.
l'union fait la force.
Oh,
So that
l'union
is
fait la
the
force.
Haitian emblem. So it's really like you find strength in unity.
Yes.
So it's the same thing. Like if we could work together, like each person
Yes.
can really work together and bring in what you can.
Yeah.
Not like looking at you as whatever, just bringing your strength.
Yes.
From
Yeah.
you and what
Yes.
we
Yeah.
can not use each other, but give us gain again that I like to use.
Yes.
It's like I give to you what I can, and you give to me what I can, and we collab and just
That's right.
grow together and do things.
I love it. You're saying all my words right
yeah.
now. Collaboration is, I'm big on that.
Because I call her
believe
the
that.
sister connector. That's what she does, is connect folks. That's the networking queen right
I
over
love
here
that.
as
I
well.
love that.
For sure, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's similar to, that saying is similar to our Jamaican saying, out of one.
Out of many, we are
Out of-
one.
yes,
Out
out-
of many, we are one.
Yes, I
It's the
get.
same
Yeah,
thing.
Out of
same
one,
thing.
many
It's the
people,
same
yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
All right. So, so
Love that. Wow.
thinking about all the things that you do, tell me what type of sacrifices did you have to make, especially starting out? You were in healthcare, and I know even being an FNP, right, a family nurse practitioner, I know the steps that you had to go through. So, and then you had to be an entrepreneur. What are the things that you had to sacrifice in order to do that?
You know what? As a woman, I think the first thing I had to sacrifice is myself. Like, because I always put myself in perspective first. And, when you are a mother, you have the family, husband, kids come first. Everything comes first.
Yes.
So, while I was going to school, obtaining my master's as a family nurse practitioner, I had to keep the business running, and I have now 5-year-old. So all those things, I had a baby during COVID. There was a lot. I do have the passion. The passion keeps me going.
Yes.
And I think it was me, my self-care, my, self-awareness. And, I felt like I was going down the drain, started becoming pre-diabetic. Thank God I knew the warning sign, right? So I think it's more like also, I thank God that I'm well surrounded. I have to give that to my husband and my kids.
Oh, awesome.
At times when I felt like I needed the time for myself, and I can say, okay, I need a spa day, or I need just to disconnect and go for a walk, they
Yes.
were there. So I think it's very important that for
Support,
people, you know, we can sacrifice a lot, but when we start sacrificing ourselves and what our time and what we should do for ourselves, you know, that's when all the sickness and everything else comes in.
Right.
Yes.
Because you end up being moody, you end up, you know, all those things, you know, everyone around you can feel it.
That's right.
And can you succeed like that? Not
No,
necessarily.
of course.
So that's where the balance is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where it all comes from, because I realized nothing works without health. I mean, yes, we all need money. Who
Yes.
doesn't?
That's right.
We are,
Absolutely.
like, even if you're working, even if you're a professional
Currency is
person
important.
working, you
Yeah.
need to learn, you know, think about yourself first. Put yourself first.
Yeah.
And then knowing when to continue pushing or when
Pump that break.
to just take
That's
a break.
right.
Yeah.
Like she
Sit
said.
down and
Yeah.
don't do anything.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pay
So I
yourself
learned
first.
that. Pay yourself
Yes,
first.
pay yourself, pay yourself first.
Yeah.
That I had to learn.
Yes, of course. Taking a break is
Yeah.
currency.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so we think monetarily, you know,
Yeah.
that's just currency right there. But that break is critical.
Yes. Yeah.
You just don't do anything. And
Yes.
don't doing anything is doing everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is.
Saying
Yeah.
everything. Just break away from the phone.
Yes.
And just be.
Yeah.
Just be. Wow. So building the business, having the business, maintaining the business, sustaining the business. How do we protect what we're building financially, digitally, and generationally? Because I know with your 5 children, you know, I mean, you have one getting ready to graduate high school, going off.
And
into
one
the
getting
world.
ready to go to
And one
school.
getting ready to go to school. I'm like,
It's like,
okay. So how do you pull that together? I mean, I know you've got to shout out to your husband.
Oh, my
because, I mean,
goodness.
that's
And your
rock
circle
and
of
your
support.
of course, your village. But how do you protect what you're building financially, digitally, and generationally?
How do I protect what I'm building? First, I have to say, again, it's really digitally. Let's go with my husband.
Yes.
Financially is getting the support from everybody else, from who, you know, my trusted advisors again,
Yes.
financially. And one thing I have to lean in, you know, as, you know, I am in cybersecurity and IT, and I had to learn so much, knowing that there are so many things worth protecting, and compliance falls into place. Everything that we do, you know, we kind of need to be aware, and we need the education and the awareness. So all those things, actually, let me see. If I go digitally, again, that will be my husband. Financially, I get the right connection. I meet with the right people, and, you know, I got to learn and meet and the information, the awareness, sitting with the right consultant to guide me. You know, the insurance and what to put in place, and, you know,
Yes.
and there's so many things that I've learned in the past
Compliance.
6
huh?
years
Yeah.
that, you know, it's worth knowing, it's worth building, you know, stock market, everything else. You know, how do you protect what you have? Where
Yeah.
do you distribute your money? What do you invest in?
Yeah.
How do you invest?
Yeah.
All
Yes.
those things to
Yes.
build more wealth,
yes.
right? So that's the second part. And then you also said, sorry,
Generationally.
generationally.
Because with those 5 children, they have each come with different needs.
Yes.
And how do you protect them and their children and the children after them?
Yes. So for them, I mean, we're still learning, we're still growing. And wealth, generational wealth, we are building it. And that's why, again, the in-person events that I do, we teach other people. We use the right,
Yes.
right advisors or consultants to teach you how to do that, how to build wealth and maintain it and continue building a legacy
Yeah.
or leaving the generational wealth for your kids.
Yeah.
So how do I do it? For me, it's really my advisors helping me.
Yeah.
You know, connecting with the right people and telling
right
me,
people.
guiding me,
Yes.
telling me what to do.
And, you know, once you learn, I'm sure you're teaching that to your children.
Yes.
So that will
So it's
create the
handing
cycle.
it off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
And not only that, I bring them wherever I go.
Yeah.
So they learn hands-on.
Exactly.
Oh,
Because
wow.
the best way to me to the transfer of knowledge is by seeing, right? So whenever I do an event, and if I have someone talking about financial literacy,
Yeah.
right? You bring them along so they can understand what it is and they can start early.
That's right.
So what does it say? Monkey do what monkey see.
Yes.
Those little ones, they'll go around and be like, okay, so what do we do next? They're helping you and they're asking you questions.
Yes.
That's how you know. And we also offer mentorship. We mentor. We do internship through level 3 MD.
Yes.
So we do offer mentorship for people wanting to go in cybersecurity or IT or guidance into what to choose.
Yeah.
We offer internship for people going to school because, when you go to school, we all know, we some of us don't
We
even
need
know what we're
guidance.
doing. We need guidance.
Most of us.
Okay.
Yes. So we do that too.
So as we're getting ready to wrap up shortly, I'd love for you to, Sharon, I'm going to go through some of the things that she does and just ask you to give us a little tip about networking. Tell us something that most people don't realize or don't do besides the follow-up.
Yes. So there's a couple of things that I like to use in networking. First, I always use your network is your net worth. We all know that, but we have to know how to use it.
Yes.
So when we say your network is your net worth, when you connect with someone, know how to get to know the person, how we can connect and make that, turn into your net worth.
Profitable.
Like, what do you need from me?
Yeah.
Make it turn it into a profit.
Wow.
Second thing I will never stop is your health is your wealth.
Yes.
And we had the discussion, right? So if you're not healthy, how can you be successful and not be healthy? And I don't know if you've seen that. People have built so much successful business and didn't have the time to enjoy it.
Right.
Either they were like in bed, hospitalized, sick, or, then you don't have time to enjoy the money. You leave it for the next generation, which I don't know if they know how to use it. So it's really important to take care of your health while you're building your wealth. So they go along.
Hand in hand.
Yeah, hand in hand. And there's one African proverb that I've seen. It's like alone we can go fast,
But
together we can go far. Right.
Yes.
Yes.
So I love that one too.
Yeah.
Just because, again, alone there's that when we can work independently. There's a lot of things we can do,
Yeah.
but it's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's really, if you find the right people around you, the right mindset, the right consultant, the right people who can guide you, even just a support system, you can go so much faster.
Yeah.
Yes, as they say,
So-
teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes.
And I believe there's,
Yeah.
and there's another one that says there's no I in
I
team.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so a lot of us as business owners, prospective business owners, we tend to be Mr. or Mrs. Independent, and I don't want anyone else to know. But what you've said, I've heard every word you've said. And when I tell you, when I met you, you appealed to me so much
Yeah.
because not only, where you have this radiant personality,
Thank you.
but there's a
Yeah.
pull. No,
There
thank
is a
you.
pull, and she does what she says, Sharon. Because remember
absolutely.
when we met her, or
Absolutely.
when I met
Let me
you,
tell you, I mean-
she was like, "So, how you do?" I mean, she was
Yes.
networking. She was
Yes.
creating a
Yes.
relationship,
Yes.
and hence she is
Of
here
course.
today. So that is proof in the pudding,
Yeah,
right there.
you're amazing.
Yes,
You're
And that's
amazing.
Thankful. Yeah.
And you live in the present moment.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I make sure.
Yes.
When I'm here, I'm here.
Yes.
So for us to connect, and we had a
Yes.
great conversation.
Yeah.
We sure did. We sure
I
did.
think we are alike as
We
community
are.
builder. The
Yeah.
fact
We
that you guys are like
We-
amazing at
Community. what does it say? The word community.
Yes.
A lot of people say it, but they don't really know it. And I heard this many moons ago, and I was like, I've heard that word all my life.
Yeah, that's right.
But community really means this come in
Yeah.
unity.
Yes.
absolutely.
Come in unity.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
come on. And so there's so many people who walk around all day long like this. Their cards to their face
Yeah.
and they're hiding.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess what I found out about this
Yeah.
big project or this new thing.
And they keep
And I
it
don't-
close to
I
the
don't wanna
chest,
tell
right?
anyone about it
Yes,
because
yeah.
I'm scared. Well, you know what? I hate to tell you because I do believe that. If it's your lane. In Jamaica, we have a saying that says, "What's for you is for you." In other words, it can't be for someone
Yes,
else because
that's right.
That's
yours.
mine. That's just
Yeah.
my lane. So if you try to get in my lane,
Yeah.
you're gonna trip because this is my lane. This is my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the fact that you guys, and I thank you and your husband, your
Yeah.
your partnership
Yeah.
for building what you're building because you are sustainable because you're caring and you giving because
Yeah.
A tight fist
That's
cannot
right.
get anything. You can get
Right.
you can pour anything in my fist if I'm balling up a fist. But when I open up and I give, I can receive.
Yeah,
And that's I
absolutely.
live my life that way.
Yeah.
I believe in it. And I see wow, sister.
I would like
I love it.
I'd like to be a little imposing because, your husband is such a great support to you. And I'd love to get one thing about cyber security.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask hubby, who is supporting her, to come on up and give us.
Come on
I
over.
love that. I love that.
Come on over.
He's my plus one. We are
I love it. Your plus one. You're making me jealous. My plus one is at home. Hers is at home. I love this. So,
So, sir, give
grab
me.
that microphone. We
Tell
hate
us
to
your-
put you
yeah.
on the spot, but
I do it all the time.
So, you introduce yourself again.
Hi, my name is Wilson Joseph, and I'm the CEO of Level 3 MD, which is a cybersecurity company here in the Metro Atlanta area.
All right. So I wanted to ask, what is the thing that we need to know as lay people how to secure our cyberspace, if that's a thing? Did I say it right?
Oh, so this is a great question. The reason is cybersecurity is not just one thing. It's layers.
yes.
Putting different layers in place. All right. First, we would ask you what are you trying to protect?
Wow.
Okay. So we have an assessment. Depends on what you're trying to protect, and then we can identify the different threats that is associated with
Wow.
that
Yeah.
area.
So I think a common thing that a lot of us use is email.
Yeah.
And so how do we, deal with, I hear them talking about opening up certain emails and then you get a virus. Is there ways to protect that? I know that they have these many different virus companies and still the pop-ups, still not sure which one. Do you pay for them? Shouldn't you pay for them? And that type of thing. So I guess that would be a general because we all go through email.
So definitely that's a great question. So you always want to have an email security, an email filter solution. As a business, you need to stay away from free email accounts, such as the standard emails, because you cannot put security on those things. So you have to have.
Say that again, please.
Yes.
Get that microphone right
Yeah.
up there because we need to hear that again. Did you just say
Yeah, so
Gmail?
if you're in business, you shouldn't be using Gmail. Number one, you can't really secure it. Number two, from a business perspective, if you're talking about branding and then you're branding somebody else's business,
Yes, that's
Yes.
right.
doesn't
Of
sit
course.
well.
That's right.
But let's go back to the security. So when you put security solutions, it also reminds you what we do for our clients. Any emails that come externally, they'll have a blue banner that tells them, hey, this has come from external. Do not click on any links if you don't know who it's coming from, right? But you also, so we always keep them aware of what's going on, and then we train them monthly on different things that's going on. And I get to speak a lot. I'll be speaking at the state bar in a couple of weeks, teaching lawyers exactly what I'm telling you.
Fantastic.
Wow, I like that a lot. And
Yeah.
I'm going to say this because time, gosh, when we're having fun, time just dwindles. And I know Mr. P back there, I mean, he's an IT guru and so is his son. They are all in that space. And I'm going to ask, as far as cybersecurity training, because I know there are different levels of certifications, I personally wouldn't qualify for cybersecurity training, but I have to get cybersecurity awareness in
Yes.
my space in what
Yeah,
I do, because
yeah.
we are, no matter what, we're always trying to secure something, our
Right.
bank accounts.
Yeah.
But you just made a powerful message to us, and I'm so thankful that you did that with the Gmail, because guess what? I kept opening another Gmail. So what are and I'm not telling you to promote, I'm not trying to
Right,
promote
right.
anyone, but I mean, some of the secure ones before we go, because we really have 2 minutes.
So there's only two big players in the space when it comes to business emails. It's going to be your G Suite and it's going to be Microsoft 365. Those are the
Oh,
two.
really?
Wow.
Really?
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
And
Okay.
from there, there's configurations that you have to do in order to protect your system. So don't just get it. There's a configuration aspects of it. There's two things with these cloud solution service providers. They have what we call, I'm losing my thoughts.
That's fine.
Where you're responsible as a consumer, you're responsible for a certain area of security, and the service providers is responsible for a certain area of security. So you need to understand what area you fall under to make sure that you enable multi-factor authentication, and make sure that you don't share your passwords, to make sure that you use strong passwords, to make sure that you do all these different things in order for you to secure your identity.
Well, consider me a member because you know what? I mean, I'm
coming
sorry,
on board.
Sign me up because I
Yeah.
need to, because there's so many things that you've said
Yeah.
and you've packaged, and because time is up.
I'd love for you to give a workshop for us lay people.
There you. That's what
Please
I'm
give a
saying.
workshop for us lay people.
we're
I'm
gonna have-
serious.
no,
Yeah.
Sunday.
We're gonna have.
I will be there this Sunday. She won't,
I know.
but I'll be
We're gonna
there.
have other opportunities.
Yeah, I'll be
Oh
there.
my God.
Yes.
So this
Because-
Sunday actually
oh.
is talking about AI. So
Oh my
that's
God.
the
Okay.
next big
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I'm gonna send the folks over there only because I can't go, but I'm gonna send my folks over there
Right.
because they got to be there.
Yeah.
So before you go, you talked about passwords, and I'm kind of curious. You know how they say that they'll generate a strong password? Can you trust that and allow them to generate that password?
Yes, you use a password manager.
Password manager,
that's-
yes.
That's what we use.
Okay.
Majority of my passwords, I don't know none of them.
Okay.
Somebody could put a gun into my head to try to ask me for my password. I
don't
can't
know.
tell you.
Okay.
But I know which one you ask for.
Yeah.
Because I know with Apple, they're like, okay, suggest a password.
Yeah.
He always tells me, don't use this.
That's exactly what I'm
Never.
talking about.
Never.
Yeah.
Use it.
Never.
So I know-
And never
That's why
save it
people-
too, because that's
Never
what
save it on
my
yours.
cousin is at IT
Yeah.
died
Never-
too, and he
yeah,
says,
Yeah, I
do
don't
not
save my
your password.
banking
Yeah.
I used
passwords
to.
and stuff like
I was
that.
like,
Yeah.
I used to do it.
Yeah, I did. I was guilty. You see, you got your own guru. I mean, really.
Yeah, so
You
let
got
us
your
know
security.
because, we're coming to that
No,
workshop.
we're gonna have him on
All
the show,
right?
girl.
Yeah, we're having him on our show.
We do webinars that we're gonna continue doing.
Okay.
For business owners or business owners, healthcare,
Yeah.
Yeah.
lawyers,
Perfect.
CPAs.
Yeah.
Those firms that we do.
Yeah.
We can teach you how to protect yourself.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Questions, so
Yes.
it's open.
Yeah, we're going to be pulling on you because our community needs.
So we are
that.
glad that we are part of your village.
Yes, yes.
We will be in that community.
Yes.
I want people to come on Sunday in
Yes.
Snellville
Yes.
at Thrive.
So
Okay.
tell them, tell the folks where to find you on Sunday.
On Sunday, I'll be at Thrive in Snellville, and that's going to be from 2 to 6, and it's by Prosperity Connect. We'll be talking about AI. He'll be answering your questions, and we can come and connect with us. As well, we will have a salesperson talking about how to get sales lead, and we, of course, will have the healthcare side.
And it's the Thrive Medical Partners, right?
No,
Where's that? Because we want to make
I have
sure.
the
Thrive
flyer.
co-work.
It's a co-working space.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
so let's
on
see.
Victoria.
Let's
I
make
believe.
sure we get it so folks can definitely show up for that. Oh yeah, here it is.
And what you do, you can go on Wilson, give the
Yay.
website.
Do we have to
feedback.
register for
Yes,
that?
you do have to
okay.
register. Go ahead, give the link.
Yeah, so it's the link. It's event.bproconnect.com, and the seats are limited, so we don't have a lot of seats remaining. So
Okay.
we are gonna cap it at a certain number. So
Okay.
if somebody's looking to join or come see us, it's gonna be a great event. It's gonna be one of those events.
Oh, look at that beautiful picture.
Thank you.
Love that.
Our website is bproconnect.com. So B is BE Pro, Pro.
There it is.
CONNECT.com. If you go under events, you're going to see all of our events. So.
Okay.
Awesome. And
All right.
there's your beautiful flyer there. Wow, I love that
Thank you.
flyer. Yes.
Well, thank you for that impromptu
you so-
interview.
Yes, we
She
appreciate
talked
that.
about you so much, and you're here supporting. I had to bring you in.
Just for the opportunity.
Yes, you were dapper. I saw her and I just thought, you know what? If she's Miss Glamour, I couldn't imagine that you wouldn't be so.
You have to match up, man. You have to
yeah,
match up.
yeah. Oh, we've got some folks. It says what's up, ladies. We've got.
Great job, Farah.
Thank you. Oh, that's
Way to go,
Carly.
Farah.
Carly does HR. Shout out to her with Cirky.
Wow. Gosh,
Yes.
talk about community. I see.
Yes.
I see that you guys have that on lock. That is
Yes.
amazing.
Okay.
What a great team
Definitely.
effort.
And
I
so
love that.
we just have a minute to go, and we always ask our guests, how, and we already know, but I'm going to ask anyway, how do you speak harmony?
How do I speak harmony? Ooh. I don't. Well, that's off guard. How do I speak harmony? I don't know. I speak harmony in every day. I breathe harmony. Let's put it that way. And it's by the way we speak to others and how we approach others, how open we are. So I'm always open to a conversation. I'm always open to positivity. And I think I speak harmony through my smile.
You have a beautiful side. Yes, you do.
You radiate.
That's right. That's
You
right.
sat right across from me that day I met you, and I was like, okay, who?
Yeah, we want to know.
Yes. So here we are. So, yeah.
Well, folks, Speak Harmony family, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
I thank you again, Farah.
Thank you.
And thank you again,
And
Mr.
Wilson.
Joseph Wilson.
Yes.
We thank you so much for joining us. It's time to go.
Oh.
And we had a great time on our show.
We really
and we
did.
hope you did too.
Yes.
We invite you to be kind and comment and make suggestions. So just as we have, come on, talk, let's talk. Let's have that community, right?
Yes.
Let's be intentional. All right, so thank you once again. Until then, remember, right here, every Tuesday, live. Come on down, visit us. Tuesdays, 7 to 8 p.m. And Sharon, what do we want to remind people to do?
Just to always subscribe, and share.
We
That's
want to
what
grow
we do here.
and we want to bring more
Of course.
people who inspire us
And educate.
and educate us.
Unity. Come on, and unity.
I think you want to be
Community.
here. It's
Yes,
great. I
thank
had a great time with you ladies. Thank you so much.
So much. Appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
All right, folks, next Tuesday, tune in, turn up.
They talk about health, they talk about care, sharing tips, they got us without a care. Thank you for listening, you're the best. See you next week to keep the best. Together we learn, together we grow. There'll be lesson every hour, we know. See you next week with new stories to tell. More wisdom, more smiles,